10 minutes. Yeah. Do you actually get those messages to well, to play Just Chris? I have before. I've everything I said I've gotten before. Do Billy Williams and Fallout 4? You could get. Yeah, I know. I played Fallout 4 already with Billy Williams, not like on stream or anything, but in my own time. Goodbye, Rez. Already leaving. The classic Rez, because he's always traveling. He's always going God knows where. Even though he should be done with that shit. Despite the fact that I fell asleep after my roommate last night, I wake up long before she does. Last time on Sable's Grimoire, where little Ninja Cat made the executive decision to make us not do the school stuff and instead do the get bumped up in the grades, so we're awesome and we can do whatever the hell we want. Classic. As the sun barely peaks to what? It's already begun. Begins to peek over the horizon. I get up, change into another set of the academy's uniform, and leave my sleeping roommate in peace. I almost read suspicious roommate. I mean, literally only here because she want to fuck. That, well, sort of. She wants a mate. That's what it is. Oh. Alright. Seeking to beat the morning rush for breakfast, I head straight into the cafeteria. Upon my arrival, I notice only one other student present. Jesus Christ. They seem to have just finished eating, and the moment they notice me, their eyes light up. Hey, Sable! How's it going? For fuck's sake. I sigh internally and walk towards Draken. While I wouldn't say I'm unhappy to see her, I've literally just woken up, and unlike me, she always seems so full of fucking energy. Right now, I'm too tired to keep up with her level of enthusiasm. So this playthrough is Dragon 24/7? It depends. Depends on what Ninja Cat wants. I don't make any of the decisions. This is my life now. Oh well, maybe a spirited conversation with my demi-human acquaintance will help me wake up. I don't. Thinking optimistically, I stand before the ever-energetic half-dragon. Good morning, Dragon. I'm sleepy. You're bright and early today. Hello, Sebastian. I told you that I'm an early riser. It's a pity you didn't wake up a bit earlier yourself. I only just finished eating. I'm afraid that I'm more prone to staying up late rather than waking up early. I even got bags under my eyes. I just realized. Damn. Alright, I like it. I'll try to make a point of going to bed earlier, though, now that I'm an academy student, so we might end up eating together after all. Great! Great. I can't wait. Oh, maybe we can order something big and split it between us. I like big meats. I love meat. Don't judge me. I just finished all the routes. Sweet. We haven't done any route yet. Don't think that's a good idea. I'm not really not a big eater, so dude, that's not us. He's not us then. My boss is giving me shit about being a nerd. Well, fuck them. Embrace it as we all have. That's okay. I'll eat whatever you can't finish. I'm a dragon. Oh, but hey, before that, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. You got a question for me? You bet she like that. See, I didn't mean it like that until I said it, and I was like, I hope nobody catches what I just said and takes it and puts it in that spin, because, I mean, it's meat. She's a dragon. She eats meat. You know? Monka. Go ahead. I'm sure I'll be asking you enough questions over the coming years. Ha! I look forward to answering them. Okay, so my question is, do humans hate other races because they feel inferior towards them? Or is it that they look down on other races? Well, humans kind of like to shoot first, ask questions later with anything that doesn't look like them. So, it's more of like a caution thing. It's like, help. I stare at Draken blankly as an unexpected deep question reaches my ears. While I was prepared for a question about my personal life, or even my studies, I most certainly was not expecting such a serious subject to be raised so suddenly or so early in the morning. Well, humans fear things that are different. You're wondering why humans oppose other races? Yeah, I don't really understand it. I mean, humans act superior, but then they get all defensive and frightened when they realize that they aren't. Are humans like elves? You know, prideful and arrogant to the point where they look down on everyone else despite their own inferiority? Or do humans know that they're inferior, so that they try to assert their dominance in order to convince themselves and everyone else of their own illusions of grandeur? Oh my god. Draken, help. Draken, please. More stunned than I was a moment ago, I continue to stare at Draken with my mouth wide open. In spite of her cheerful disposition and playful nature, it seems that the rumored wisdom and curiosity of dragon kind is present within her after all. Oh my god. I may not be the best person to answer her question, but if Draken wants my opinion on the matter, humans are arrogant and prideful, humans are weak and fearful, humans don't actually hate demi-humans. Okay, this one's clearly false. Well, here you go. What you got for me, Ninja Cat? I bet she's gonna pick humans are weak and fearful. I'm waiting for it. Watch it. I'm so dead. And don't not pick it now that I said it. If you really were gonna pick it, go ahead. I could do this all day. Monka. We need some Monka in the chat. Hold on. I'll put some in too. Fuck. Monka. No, don't listen to anybody, Ninja Cat. Don't listen. You gotta do this on your own.
Don't you try to help her, Cyberwolf. I will kill you.
Like I said, humans fear things that are different. So fearful it is. The decision has been made. The dream has come. I think humans fit all of those categories pretty well, but above all else, I'd say that we're just too weak. We don't have claws or scales with which to attack or defend. We're soft, pudgy creatures, and our lifespans are horribly short compared to races like yours. Is it any wonder why humans would fear powerful, hot, nigh immortal races such as yours? I'm not really questioning whether humans should feel inferior or not. I just want to know why they take it out on other races that are weaker than theirs. Listen, we have guns. Leave us alone. Oh, man. Are you saying that it's because they think attacking others will make them more powerful? Well, no. Though I'm sure there are some people who do so for that reason. Like, Narm! I think that humans are just ultimately weak-minded. We're afraid of everyone, even our own kind. Yup. Anything that is outside of our understanding or different than what we're used to, we just instinctively fear. As was said, people fear what they don't understand. We got nukes too. That's our like final defense mechanism. Is that how it works? Fear and a lack of understanding are what makes humans hate us? I don't get that impression at all from the humans I know. You mean your father and your classmate Narm? I didn't know they were in the same class. Shit, man. I just stay away from everything that scares me, which is everything. See, Pete, that's, you know, some people just run away from it. Other people, like, use guns. Well, it's not an arm. Draken nods in confirmation. My father sought out my mother despite his fear, and when they did face one another, that fear turned into love, not hatred. Then there's Narm, who hasn't shown any fear whatsoever towards my classmates and I, though I think he wants to kill all of us. Huh. He seems to despise us, but not out of fear or ignorance. Even you, Sable, from the moment you saw me, you weren't as afraid of how different I am. You were interested in me because I'm different. The 3 humans I know do not fit your description at all. I'm saying the general consensus. I'm not saying fucking everybody. God damn it, Blizzard. Damn you, Ninja Cat, you have failed us! Nah, we're probably good. Well, I certainly can't deny that. But I think your examples don't really match your question. You asked why humans hate demi-humans, yet the 3 humans you know all have close ties with demi-humans. We're outliers. You can't base your beliefs pertaining to mankind on 3 of us alone. I understand your point, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why can't all humans be like you and Papa? Well, the world can be a pretty strange place, if that were the case. Seriously, though, even if most humans don't hate demi-humans, I doubt that most people will share the opinions of your father and I. Humans all have different reasons for feeling the way they do, whether they fear demi-humans, resent their place in society, or just show interest in them. If you want to learn about humanity as a whole, simply asking me won't cut it. We have to destroy humanity. I see. So that's how it is. It seems I'll need to infiltrate human society after all. What do you mean infiltrate? What are you talking about? Did I say that? Why she got a little saliva coming down her from the corner of her mouth? Like, what do you mean exactly by infiltrate, Draken? You planning on like eating us, or what's the deal? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You have tried to eat your classmates before, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Turtle is here. Oh my god. I mixed my words up again. Mama always said I was a bit of a dit. Draken laughs nervously as he tries to play off her choice of words as a mistake. Though skeptical, I decide not to dwell on the matter. At any rate, I hope my answer will do for now. I know it isn't quite what you were hoping for, but it's the best answer that I can give you. Nah, it's cool. I like honest people. Trying to get a straight answer out of Mama is like squeezing the blood out of a fairy. You mean blood from a stone, right? Stones have blood? That's the point. I sigh and shake my head. Never mind. if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to go get some breakfast now before the cafeteria is filled up with starving students. Wait, since I'm third year now, does that mean I can, like, cut in line? Can I be awesome like that? Bruh. Screw it up, sneaking out early. I think that's it for now. I'll let you know if I have any other questions. Thanks for the info, Sable. Wearing a big toothy grin on her face, Dragon leaves the cafeteria in an unexpectedly good mood. Despite the fact that I couldn't give her all the information she wanted, Dragon seems to be satisfied with our brief chat. Well, maybe that was a good decision. Maybe it wasn't a good decision. Who knows? I want to meet Dragon's parents. I wonder what they're like. Well, the mom's a dragon, so she'd probably kill us. And the dad, well, he's a brave enough man to do a dragon, so... Holy shit. Maybe Ninja Cat did not screw us this time. Whatever motivated her to ask me such a question, it wasn't important enough for a lackluster response to dampen her mood. Well, alright then. After speaking with Draken, I just headed back to my dorm apparently. It's still too early to head to class, and I can't afford to get sucked in by the allure of the academy library, so I decide to study in my room until it's time for class. Oh, man. Shit, dude. Why am I so tired this morning? Well, if I could just fake yawning, but then when you fake yawning, it turns into an actual yawn, even if you're not tired. Try it. It's cool. Just like how when someone yawns, you just have to yawn yourself because it's contagious, because your brain, like, remembers that it needs oxygen or something. Fucking that moment when your phone goes off and it's just a Domino's fucking email and all you've been thinking about is pizza. Alright, maybe I should stop pulling all-nighters. I slept even less than usual this weekend. Arm! Intent on making up for the time I lost on my first day and the time spent socializing instead of studying, I made a point of paying the library a few late-night visits. Suffice to say, my choices are now catching up with me. Uh-oh. No, bad, Sable. Bad! Ow! Don't fall asleep! A bit more studying, then I'll go to class. Like a good student. I mean, we don't have to. We could do whatever the fuck we want. And if I fall asleep in class, I'll make sure to just... Ah! The moment that I feel my mind drifting off, my eyes suddenly open once more. But why is there a white filter over the fucking screen? Help. My room is bright and my body feels light, yet I sense that very little time has passed. I have been woken up unnaturally by something, or rather, crap, by someone. Good morning, sleepyhead. Don't give me that smug ass You must have been running yourself ragged to fall under my spell so easily. Shit! Shit! Motherfucker. The moment those words leave Eris's mouth, I realize my misunderstanding. I have not woken up. Rather, I have been put to sleep, and my dream has been invaded by my teacher. No, stop it. Stop. Bad juju. Everyone knows that succubi and incubi can infiltrate the dreams of others, but I never thought I'd experience this for myself. Is Eris here to suck out my life force, like the stories say, like Julie does, or is she just abusing her power in order to speak to me privately? Well, you know, either way. So this is the power of a succubus, huh? Man, I'm inquisitive now. I need an adult. That moment when you're walking down the street watching the stream and you just yell, "Lil Nar!" Amazing. It looks and feels just like the real world. I don't think you understand the situation that you're actually in right now. Shut up! I'm learning! Of course it does. While we succubi may not be the most powerful demi-humans, this is one area in which we will never lose. I'm sure you won't. Hell's illusions are impressive, but shit, man, this is on an entirely different level. Just how much of the real world have you recreated in here? If I were to start running around outside, would I suddenly hit an invisible wall, or fall off the edge of the world, or what? Fall off the what now? What? This is a perfect reconstruction of the real world. That includes gravity, air, and everything else. I'm already sick of your bullshit, to be honest. You won't be falling off some imaginary precipice. It's that complex, huh? Hello, Roosteel. And, well, I guess goodbye, Roosteel. What about places you've never visited? Could I fly to another country? Even if neither of us has ever been there in real life? I don't know. I've never actually... Well, then let's find out. I'm ready. Dude, he is ready. He is excited to be here. This motherfucker. Those wings aren't just for show, right? I don't have wings myself or the aether capacity to sustain flight magic, but I can at least nullify my weight. You can fly, and I'll levitate while holding onto your tail. How's that sound? Is that a good idea? How does that sound? How does becoming a mode of transportation sound? I wouldn't put it like that, you know. It's just saying. Think of it as a student and teacher bonding exercise, you know? Enough already. I didn't come here for the sake of engaging in pointless banter. Forgive my forcefulness, but I believe this is to be necessary. Before I can ask Eris to elaborate, my body portrays her intent to me clearly. My vocal cords are frozen, as are my hands, my mouth, and even my eyelids. Well, I can't speak, move, or do anything else, as a being in possession of their free will would usually be capable of. Sable is doing it to annoy her. I don't know. I feel like he's just because he's Sable, the character. He's genuinely interested in everything. At Eris's command, I've completely lost control of my body. Heed my words, child. I am your teacher, and you are my student. Not only that, but I am a succubus, and you are a mere human being. I am in every way your superior. Wow! And as one who is inferior to me, you have no choice but to obey my every command. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Damn, look at the eyes. Good. Very good. My body begins to move once more. Rather than feel relieved by this development, however, the movement of my own body strikes momentary fear into my heart. Even though it is undoubtedly my own body, I'm not the one controlling it. That is so spoopy. Now then, Sable, be a good student and answer your teacher's questions honestly, okay? First off, explain to me what happened in class yesterday. Ah, crap. Wait, we could How did you discover a spell like that? You didn't really create it yourself, did you? Alright, answer honestly. Resist Eris's command or break the illusion. Holy shit, just break it? Can we do that? I don't know. She's powerful. She's a teacher. If we strike her down, she'll become far more powerful than you could possibly ever imagine. So, let me drink water. Okay, before looking at the chat, I'm going to guess that because Ninja Cat hates every other character in this game other than Draken, she'll probably try to break the illusion because fuck this bitch. That's probably what it is. Let me look. Let's see. I'm sorry, it just happened. Break it. I'm good at this fucking game. Break it. Rather than answer Eris, I focus on my surroundings. I try to shift my eyesight, such as that I might see the flow of aether around me, and figure out a way to break free from her spell. Struggling, are we? Don't bother. Once you've fallen under my control, there's no escape. Shit, bitch, we've done so many cool things. And we're just a normal human. You are mine completely, in both body and mind. Ignoring Eris's words, I continue to try to alter my perception. However, as per her warning, this proves impossible. Eris is in control, and I cannot act without her permission. I can either conform to her will or do nothing. Taking action on my own is not allowed. All I can do is give in and answer her honestly. Well, shit. Didn't really help, huh? She may not believe me, given that she'd go this far just to ask me the same exact question yet again, but even so, with Eris's permission, my mouth begins to move. Yes, I didn't. You didn't what? I didn't lie. I created that spell all on my own, for I am Sable and I'm awesome. Impossible. Even under my spell, you still lie to me. I'm not lying. I really did. Shut up. Like I'd believe that a mere human can come up with something like that. I guarantee you, us humans created the fucking very first glyphs anyway, so don't at me right now, Eris. Stop it. Shit. How is this possible? I should have complete control in here. You do have complete control. I'm not lying. Unless... Eris opens her eyes wide and stares at me in amazement. You aren't human after all, are you? I mean, I think I am human. I've been a human all my life. Well, if Ray can turn into a Rokuboboboki midway through the game, I feel like I should be able to turn into any other demi-human that I see fit. Help. Hello, Mistress Rainbow Sprinkles. Damn it, Mistress. Ha, like I'd believe a single word you say. You've been outed, Sable. I know that you aren't human. What? But I am human. How? I don't understand. Liar. The only way a human could lie to me in my own domain is if... Oh? A third party intervened? No, I don't know who this is, really. It might be Tix just because she's our roommate. Before Eris can jump to yet another hasty conclusion, her one-sided rant is interrupted by a familiar voice. Even though I can't see the interloper, Eris's body movement tells me that there is someone near the entrance to my fake dorm room. I should have known. You've been teaching this child forbidden arts, haven't you? Oh, it's the angel bitch. All right, got you. I said bitch because apparently she's also evil. Forbidden arts, you say? Teaching those to a child would be problematic. Fortunately, that is not the case here. Even if I knew of such techniques, I would never be so irresponsible to teach them to a human being. Elias. You expect me to believe that? Honestly, I don't care what you believe. The beliefs of a filthy succubus mean even less to me than the life of one. Wow, alright. You spiteful, hate-filled little... Showing off even worse chemistry than they displayed when Raphael visited my class, the two teachers fight a small war I almost said war of the worlds. Oh, jeez. A small war of words as they seem to forget that a student is present. Realizing that, I quickly seized the opportunity presented to me. I must break free of this control. Help, Space Marines. With Eris's focus directed elsewhere, her control over me has waned. I still can't move my arms or legs, but I can now turn my head and close my eyes. Okay, Sable, you can do this. You can do this. Eris's control here isn't flawless. If it was, I wouldn't be able to move at all, and Raphael wouldn't have been able to invade her realm. So, while Raphael distracts her, you know, Eros, if you weren't always so suspicious of other people, I think you would be much happier. Like now, for example. Rather than admit your mistake, you seem intent on putting words in the mouth of your student and branding him a liar. Isn't that malicious, defensive, accusatory nature of yours making this entire confrontation far more difficult than it needs to be? Oh, spare me. The last thing I need right now is a lecture from some shitty angel. Damn. What the hell are you even doing here? Can't you see that I'm having a private discussion with one of my students? It didn't seem like much of a discussion to me. You bound that poor child with your lewd, invasive techniques, then forced him to do your bidding. Doesn't that sound more like the behavior of a rapist than a teacher? Whoa! Whew! I need a water after that one. Hold on. All right, let's do this. I can feel that one. What the hell are you talking about? What part of this is lewd in any way? Your presence, of course. Just because I'm a succubus, that doesn't mean everything I do is somehow sexual. Really? That doesn't sound right to me. Uh-oh.
You are totally
Who did it?
awesome, almost as good as
Mystery Wise Blank. Sub for tier. Well, shit. Subbed 1 month in a row. Thank you. I don't know why it tells me that. It literally says 1 month in a row, even though it's just 1 month, you know. Thank you. In fact, it was news of your sexual exploits that tipped me off to this little discussion of yours. Just a bit more, Raphael. Keep her talking. Keep her talking. I've just about figured out how this technique of Eris's works. All that's left is to actually break free of it and regain control of my own dream. While I quietly walk away at... What did I say? Walk? Shit, man. Brain. Space Marines. Help. While I quietly work away at freeing myself of Eris's control, the two teachers continue to bicker. Huh. What news? You better not be spreading rumors about me again. Me? Spreading rumors? Heaven forbid. What brought me here today was a particular event which many students have expressed concern about since last week. As I recall, they said that the filthy Eros dragged someone out of class, locked them away in her sex dungeon, and made them into her personal meat doll. After hearing such a troubling rumor, it would be irresponsible of me not to come and see for myself. Don't you agree? Jesus. Meat dolls? Sex dungeon? Are you out of your frickin' mind? Who the hell would believe such a vile rumor? Every single first-year student who I've spoken to. Oh, and the second-year students who overheard the first year's gossiping. It's over. My life at this academy is over. There's no way that I still have a place here anymore. Oh, Eros, don't be so dramatic. You haven't lost your place at Amatronia. You've never had one from the beginning. Damn! Woo! I did it! I'm free! Thanks, suck it, bitch! First hell and now even Eris. God, I'm a fucking genius at breaking illusions. He's so happy. He's so proud of himself. Now, if only I can figure out how to dispel the illusion which protects the underground facilities. Allowing myself to revel in self-satisfaction only for a moment, I look around the room at those present. Despite my outburst, Eris's eyes are fixed on the floor, and Raphael is glaring at her with a malicious gaze contrary to her appearance. Whatever happened between these two while I was concentrating on breaking Eris's illusion, Eris seems to have suffered for it. Well, this is a pain. Listen. I don't know. Listen, Twitch doesn't like giving me stream options out of everyone else, apparently. That's how it goes, man. You know, if I was The only reason I want to be partnered, by the way, is because then I'll always have stream options. That's literally the only reason. Because I know I'll got so many people saying that they can't watch me because they can't. Their internet's not good enough, and I always stream at 720p. They don't get stream options because Twitch doesn't like giving me stream options. And I'm just like, bruh, if I was partner, I'd be able to fix this fucking problem ASAP. But I can't, so whatever. Do you hear that, Eros? Even children can break through your illusions. Tee. So much for the much lauded mind control of a succubi. Casting me only a fleeting sideways glance, Raphael disappears into thin air. Oh, bye, I guess. She seems to have fulfilled their goal, whatever that was, and no longer has any reason to stay in my dream. Huh. I knew succubi and incubi could enter the minds of others through their dreams, but I've never heard of angels doing it before. You know. That is, assuming Raphael actually is an angel. Demi-humans who are high in number, or who have integrated well into human society, are generally quite well known, and learning about them is as simple as visiting a library. Some species, however, remain a mystery, either because they are near extinction or because they are too wary of mankind to share information with us. Honestly, I have no idea which category angels fall into. I don't know. I literally don't know. Time to what? Whoa! Gonna pick up the new motorcycle. Sweet. Hello, sniper. They're similar to dragons in that they are rare to the point of being considered fables, yet there are mountains of records about them, all of which are inconsistent and contradictory. In this case, having too many unreliable witness accounts and old stories about angels had led us to not knowing a single thing we've heard about them is actually true. So, are we done here? Like, can I leave? I subscribed, but nothing happened. Whoa! Oh shit, it did say you subbed. The fuck, Blizzard? Can you wait? Hold on. No, can I redo that? Can I? What does this mean? What is this button? Whoa, no. Why didn't it work? Let's see. Can I? What is this? Can I push the button?
Thank you.
There it
you.
is.
I love you all. You are totally awesome. Almost as good as pudding.
I got it. I fixed it. Thank you, Neko Mickey-chan. Also, thanks for the art. It was amazing, by the way. Just throwing that out there. If you guys haven't seen it, you should go to Neko Mickey. By the way, go to Neko Mickey-chan's Twitter, where she does all sorts of art and stuff. Neko Mickey-chan, link your Twitter. Anyway, let's just keep going. So we done here or what? Even if you don't believe me, I have answered you honestly, and I'm not gonna fall for your tricks a second time. So, where's both? Okay, well, I guess we're both supposed to be in class right now. So if you don't mind, and well, the Shamrock Bits. Those are like the best ones. I don't know why. They're like just feel like lucky bits. Thank you for the bits. Okay. Without saying a word, Eris, just like Raphael before her, vanishes into thin air. Seeing that, I breathe a sigh of relief and lay back down on my imaginary bed. Did my bluff about her magic not having an effect on me anymore work? Because if Eris does try this again, I really don't have any confidence that I'll be able to repel her all by myself. I'd like to think that Eris simply chose to believe the honest answer I gave to her question, but somehow I doubt that's the case. Choosing to simply give the matter no further thought, I close my eyes and attempt to go to sleep for real. I have no idea if my gesture will actually work. I've never had my dreams hijacked before, nor have I ever researched succubi in depth, so I don't know if falling asleep in here will caused me to awaken in the real world. God, that's a pain in my ass. Rendering videos. Jeez, it's there. It is. Go over there. Everyone follow Neko Miki-chan. And because she does art, and it's good. It's cutesy, and it's great. Stampin' G. 3 bits. Thank you. Alright. Anyway. Fortunately, my concerns are unfounded. The moment I close my eyes, my mind begins to drift away. Darkness fills my vision. Eris's fake world crumbles, and before I know it, I have returned to the real world once more. Hello! I'm back! I'm alive! By the time I've woken from my slumber, night has already fallen. Oh my god. Just as Eris warned, the flow of time in the real world has proven to differ greatly to that of my dream. Rather than time in the real world slowing down, however, it seems to have accelerated instead. In the few minutes I spent with Eris, I managed to sleep through all of my classes and meals for the entire day. Oh no! Oh hey, a penny. Dude, even when if I were to sleep all day without a meal, I would wake up, but I still wouldn't feel hungry until like hours later, where it would all kick in at once and be like, all right, the stomach's kick started. Let's do this, and then just, and then it's like like that's what happens. That. Uh-oh, the legendary. Oh my god, man, I'm really making a habit out of this, aren't I? Going to sleep during the day, missing classes, waking up in the middle of the night. Well, it's only the second day. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good so far. Maybe I should befriend some nocturnal demi-humans. Careful not to make too much noise in the dorm. I head downstairs and walk to the academy library, where probably Jiru's gonna be there because that's where she always is. Even at this time of night, the library is illuminated and still open to insomniacs and nocturnal students alike. Just when I was thinking I should fix my sleeping habits and stop pulling all-nighters, here I am once more. Classic. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh. Alright. Oh well, at least this time I'm well rested. Ought to be able to get plenty done tonight. The question is, how do I want to kill the next 8 or so hours? I strolled through the library while glancing at books from every section. There are a few which catch my eye, but nothing that I could eat on entire. Wait, what the fuck? But nothing that I feel like. Brain malfunction, brain, space marines, robot cannot sustain. But nothing that I feel could eat an entire night away. There we go. Whew. Whew. Oh. Oh God. How's that, brain? You doing okay? Brain cannot work any longer. All right. Well, you never really worked in the first place, so yeah. Perhaps I should just continue reading Ein's book. Probably for the best. Where's Magnus? Magnus is probably to being rich somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. You know, it's hard to fall asleep when fall apart while stretching. I'm not one to abandon a book I've already started reading, and it's not like I don't have time. I summoned my terminal and searched for the principal's book. Once I've located The History of Man and Elf, I open the book without delay and continue right where I left off. Gotta, you know. We'll get Magnus to do a body pillow one day. We won't. Continuing where I left off last time, I began reading from the moment when those hunting Bartholomew have been slaughtered. Yes! The villagers, all skilled in either magic or archery, have slain the witch-hunting humans without hesitation. Bartholomew is stunned. He looks around at the villagers, feeling both terror and joy as he does. Though he may be a mage, he cannot hope to measure up to those beings, not in the slightest. As a mere human, his talent for magic cannot be compared to that of an elf. Even if he were to train his entire life, he would never catch up.
I'm happy to meet you.
Thanks for following. Oh God, is the thing okay? No, the stream lagged a little there. Especially
I'm
not
happy
the.
to meet you.
Oh God, another one. Thanks for following again, or again. There's no again. Oh my God. This,
happy
oh
to meet
my
you.
God, what is happening? Another follow. Thank you. What is it? Just like catching up? What's happening? We good?
I'm happy to
Oh
meet
my God,
you.
what is happening? Space Marines. Well, I mean, thanks for following, but why are they all one after the other after the other?
I am happy to meet you.
Thanks for following. Okay, I think something's happening here. Are we good?
I am happy to meet you.
We are not good. I don't. I think I know what's happening here. I think. Are we good? Sweet. A penny for all the follows. Well, thanks for following. I guess. That was getting real anomalous. Anywho, especially not the village leader, the strong yet compassionate man who saw past their difference in race, opened his heart, and I stabbed it. Oh my God. Okay, I know the author already outed himself as the village leader, but seriously, tone it down. Shit. After another few paragraphs comparing humans to elves and elevating his own status above that of Bartholomew, Ein finally gets back to the actual events unfolding. With the wicked human slain, the village leader and the formerly hunted human return to the leader's residence. They all sit down in the leader's living room and all by themselves and speak in human tongue. Well, hey, we're actually getting a thing. Why no 6? I don't know. Why has everyone got bad internet? I mean, my internet's bad, but shit. It's only really bad when it just like when it doesn't work. When it works, it's fine. Let me jump straight to the heart of the matter. What are you planning to do now that your pursuers have been dealt with? Do you plan on asking us to accommodate you? Or will you be returning to human civilization? That's a pretty good question, actually, man. I'm a little bit, truth be told, I would like to return to my home if possible. But fear not, even with those ruffians out of the picture, I'm not safe just yet. There is every possibility that I will be arrested or assaulted the moment I return. And I don't like that. Man, everyone's got shit internet. So the hunt does not end with their deaths. That is troubling. I cannot have today's events repeated once more. I know all too well how sly and malicious your kind can be. Yeah, I can't deny that one. If they find out that you're protecting me, it's entirely possible that this entire forest will be burned to the ground, 'cause humans are kind of dicks. Humans are,
I am happy to meet you.
real dickbags, man. Thanks for following, Wolfgear. Hero. Perhaps I should allow myself to be judged after all. Now, there's no reason for you to throw your life away. If you are no longer welcomed in your own hometown, then why not move on? Return home just long enough to gather your essential belongings, then head in the direction opposite of this forest. Keep moving until you find a remote location where you can be sure they will not find you. You know, that may work for some people, but I'm not exactly the adventurous type. Oh, jeez. If possible, I want to return home and convince everyone that I'm not their enemy. I may be a sorcerer, but that doesn't mean I plan on doing anything bad to them. I merely wish to live out my days in peace while studying everything. You say that, but do you have a plan? I cannot imagine that those who would hunt you down would listen to reason so easily. Maybe not at first, but given time, I think I can convince them. All I need is a temporary bodyguard, preferably a strong mage. Who can take care of any threats before they close in? You know what I'm saying? Someone like? The young sorcerer looks towards the elven leader as his mouth begins to curl up to the side. You aren't being very subtle. I'm not trying to be. Please, just hear me out. Before I was outed as a mage, I commanded considerable wealth and influence. If you agree to join me, I have no need for human currency. Oh, well, shit. There goes that plan. Okay, hold on. I got words on my face and I don't like it, but you do desire influence, don't you? What are you proposing exactly? It's simple. You wish for humans to steer clear of your village, and I desire the understanding of my fellow man. If you provide me with protection until I regain my former standing, I will do all that I can to ensure no human set foot on your land. That isn't much of an assurance. We've been left alone for thousands of years with nary a visit from anyone outside our kin. Why should we put ourselves in the spotlight now, for your sake? I'm trying not to die. It's subtle isn't needed. Because times are changing, man. Why did he turn hippie? A lone human may not possess the mystical might of an elf, but together as a society we continue to advance at a staggering rate. Have you heard of guns? I love guns. For America, man. Or automobiles. You know, you got cars? Wait, I don't like any of those things. I'm apparently a hippie now. We pursue science and technology with zeal that a magic adept race such as yours never will. Get fucked, you loser. It may take a few generations, but I believe that it's only a matter of time before mankind possesses strength for outweighing that of any other race. And by that I mean nuclear weapons. God damn it. That includes yours, leader of the elves. Are you threatening me? I mean, if you become my friend, I'm not threatening you. But those nukes are gonna come in gray and go to all handy. What? Oh my god, dude. The village leader thinks over the words of the young man, insolent though they may be. While he doesn't want to admit, the elf has realized himself that human society is both advancing and spreading. The fact that he himself, a proud, full-blooded elf, speaks human tongue is undeniable proof of that. Humans are leading the way towards a brand new world order. You're damn right we are, man. And the elven leader now has the opportunity to share in mankind's rise to power. You make a good point. I cannot deny the tenacity of your kind, nor can I assert with certainty that I will be able to protect this village from the weapons of future generations of humans. However, if I am to support you, I will need an alternative path forward, should you fail. Can you provide me with such an assurance? It's high noon. Yeehaw. America. Yes, I believe I can. As I told you before, I'm the one whose head they seek. The presence of elves means absolutely nothing to them. As such, my fellow men will not actively pursue your kind without reason. At least not at this point in time. Not until the nukes happen. If I fail, then you may offer them my head. Whether you use my death as a means to end their pursuit or as the beginning of an alliance, your village's future from that point on will be yours to negotiate. Jesus. Alright. Well, oh, God. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally, tabbed out of the game. And by tabbed out, I mean, fucking just, The moment that I finish off another chapter of the Principal's book, I breathe a sigh of contentment. Even though I still have a fair ways to go until the end, I feel like the more I read, the closer I become to understanding the Principal's situation. I wonder what LaShaw's take on this book is. Well, let's find out. She might even be here. She didn't seem terribly impressed when we spoke about it the other day, but she didn't completely write it off either. Perhaps LaShaw can't verify most of the events in this book. She would have been rather young when these events took place, after all. Before I can mull over the circumstances of LaShaw and her father any further, a quiet echo reverberates through the library. As I focus on the echo, I realize that what I hear are hushed footsteps slowly drawing near. I turn to face the source of the sound, and to no great surprise, a familiar face is waiting for me. Here it is. Good evening, Jeru. Good evening, Jeru.
And to you, Sable.
Trying to get back into it, but I can't.
What are you doing here so late at night? Another all-nighter?
After spending the past few nights in the library, I've given Jeru the impression that I've spent many sleepless nights studying instead of resting. While my circumstances are a tad different this time, the essence of what she says is still correct. Something like that? I slept for most of the day, so now I'm wide awake. Define sleep. Would I miss something? Why is Jeru wearing a mask? She's a spider girl. We don't know why she wears a mask. We literally don't know yet. She's always had a mask, though.
I can relate to that.
Because you're a spider?
I am not a spider. Sheesh. You shouldn't assume that every trait a demi-human possesses stems from their race. That is racist. And I will not have any of this racism.
I'm sorry?
Honestly, Sable, I'll forgive you this time, but you need to realize that not everyone will be so understanding. Why are humans so racist?
No. Yeah, she has scars all over her face. Well, mostly just the one big one. Even as she scolds me, Jeru wears a smile on her face, or at least I assume that she's smiling behind that mask of hers. She knows I don't mean any harm by her remarks, and for a mature, respectable senior of this prestigious academy, getting mad over something like this would be kind of unsightly. As such, Jeru quickly casts aside her displeasure and moves on.
So, you're reading up on the history of the Principal and Bartholomew, I see.
Oh, I followed Jeru's line of sight only to realize that my terminal's still open. Is that a thing? Sable extract and Jeru? Whoa, hold on there. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? That's very anomalous. I ain't gonna have none of it.
I'm sorry. I know it's impolite to look over someone's shoulder at their terminal, but when I saw you reading so intently, it got me curious about what you were doing.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm a classmate of the principal's daughter, and I've been summoned to his office a couple times already, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to learn more about him.
Time well spent, I assure you. The principal is a wonderful man.
Do you know him well, Jeru?
I wouldn't claim to know him as well as his daughter must, but we have certainly crossed paths. By the time a student reaches their third year at Amadronia, it would be more strange for them to not know the principal. And of course, as the hero who built the foundation for human and demi-human relations, his reputation naturally precedes him.
Right. I had heard something like that. I'm not far enough through this book to, like, know anything more than that, though.
I apologize in advance for the spoiler, but the history of man and elf doesn't cover that topic in depth. If you want to learn about the principal's exploits, you'll have to ask him yourself.
God damn it, really? Ticks will do anyone. Now hold on there. Hold on there. That's not stated. I mean, well, she's just looking for a mate, but she's picky about it. Also spilt water on myself. How does this happen? Space Marines, assist. Cease and desist. That can't be right. Surely there's some other source of information about the principal. You said yourself that he has quite the reputation for building up human and demi-human relations. How could he be so well known yet only have one book written about him?
That's a bit of a tricky subject.
How is it tricky? Like, literature about him either exists or it doesn't. It should be simple to research more about him.
Please don't blame the messenger, Sable. Please. Please don't.
I got a question. How the hell would you even fuck a spider? Well, you see, I've done a lot of research in this matter. In all Monster Girls, really. And let's do some Ray analysis right now. So, now hold on. It depends on the species of spider. But Giroux, or the universe, really. Right here, pretty much what happens is it looks like, doesn't even look like she's got the spider butt. Huh. Anyway, it's in the same spot. It's literally in the same spot of a normal girl. But, depending on the spider, this is getting anomalous right now. But depending on the spider, it's either hard to reach or not hard to reach. There you go. Like if you took, I'm not gonna go any further. Just
the principal has many newspaper articles and reports written about him. In that sense, there's plenty of information publicly available.
Spider web on your dick. Monka. Listen, once you've played Monster Girl Quest and have every encyclopedia of infinite knowledge on the Monster Girls, then there you go. Da 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 da.
However, trawling through single paragraph newspaper clippings spanning several decades isn't so simple of a task.
Oh. When I think back to what I know about the principal, Giroux's words make sense. His story began over 100 years ago. It was a time when information wasn't as ubiquitous or carefully logged as it is now. I ordered this encyclopedias and some side materials. Furthermore, all the humans of that time period are dead, and most of the elves in Ein's village didn't, and presumably don't, speak human tongue. Unfortunately, that leaves us with records pertaining solely to recent events, and even then, most of the principal's work would be under the flag of Andromeda. I almost said Andromeda again. Amadronia, not to himself. We ain't talking about the shitty Mass Effect Andromeda game, because that story's garbage. Alright, what a pain. The principal's a hard man to figure out.
He's no more difficult than any other person. Most people don't have articles or books written about them. If you want to learn about them, you need to ask them directly, or ask the people close to them.
That sounds really tiring. I think I'd rather just read his autobiography.
You would rather read someone's entire life story than ask them?
Well, then you wouldn't have interaction. That's the best.
You're a strange person, Sable. I shrugged complacently. Complacently, brain, Space Marines, Stargate Andromeda. I don't particularly dislike talking to people. In fact, some demi-humans are far more interesting to meet face to face. But people tend to be unreliable sources of information, and they'll prattle on about unrelated topics at every chance they get. Oh god, ooh. Hold on, are we spoiling some Grisea? If we're spoiling Grisea, I'll kill every one of you. I'm only on the first game. I'm not even done. I'm far from being done. Been at this game for a fucking year. Got 2 more to go. And then all the side shits. And then Phantom Trigger. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be the age of 5,000 by the time I'm actually done. But Kazami Kazuki is alive, damn it! I already know. You can't even trick me. My theories will be correct. I swear to God, if anyone's like, don't even, no. I'll kill all of you. At least with books, I can search for relevant information and skip over anything I don't care about. You're still going on with that. Look! I'm just saying she has to be alive. Why would they have so much promotional material for her and everything if she's dead? Just saying. I was not spoiled. Good. I don't spoil. Just calm down. I'm gonna start. No, you're gonna win because you'll do one every day. I do one every like 2 days. But I also do like 45-minute episodes, or even like 2-hour episodes. Da 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 da. That's rather, pragmatic, if not impersonal, says the girl who hides herself away in the library. Boom! I'm not hiding here. I'm just, find books easier to deal with than real people. Oh, there you go. I can't deny that. And it's on my backlog. Look, you're still gonna win. Taking down materials rotting your brain. Yeah, she is. Not even because she's stupid at this point. It's just she's baffling. What is her problem? Why does she have this thing wrong with her? Then don't. Books are easier to deal with than people. You shouldn't feel ashamed for thinking that way. I know you're trying to make me feel better, but those words don't hold much weight when they're spoken by you, of all people. Wow. At any rate, it seems like you'll find the information you seek this time far more easily by asking. How about it? While I don't know if I'd be able to answer all your questions, I should be of some help. Thanks for the offer, but I don't really have any specific questions that I feel like I need to ask right now. I'm just trying to learn more about the principal before our next meeting. Oh, yes, you did mention that. Though that does make me curious. What is a first-year student such as yourself doing meeting with the principal? Oh, well, let me tell you, Drew, I'd rather not go into specifics what we've discussed so far, but... Say no more, I understand. If your discussions are to remain private, then you shouldn't force yourself to give people hints. Doing so will just make them more curious, don't you think? I want to touch her scars. Just like trail your finger, just shh, it's okay. It's okay, Drew. I know. Oh my god, that'd be weird. I chuckle as I think about the gesture I almost made. Just as Drew says, if someone started giving me hints about a secret discussion they were having, I would
only find myself becoming even more curious. In a way, telling them nothing is the next best thing to telling them everything, and since I'm not willing to do the latter, Jiru will just have to make do with the silence. Thanks for understanding, Jiru. Play Monster Girl Quest. Yeah, Ninja Cat. How about you play Monster Girl Quest? Huh? Why aren't you doing it? What is this? And then you can play Paradox. How's that? How's all that sound?
Not at all. We all have secrets, Sable.
And then you'll understand my pain. Everything. The editing. The editing made me want to die. We're just...
It's the reason why certain things must remain secret that's worrisome.
What? True? What?
It's nothing. I was just thinking aloud for, I'll let you get back to reading now, okay?
Alrighty then. Jiru hurries off with a far less composure and discretion than when she approached. Before long, she has escaped my field of vision, leaving me alone with my terminal once more. Well. Go soon, Jiru. You just want everyone to be soon. Is there a soon Hold on. We're looking this up. Visual novel with only tsunderes. Hold on. We're doing this. Let's see. Viennes with... Hold on. Tsunderes are common. You'll find them in everyone. Yeah, I know. But I want all of them. What about all of them being a thing? I don't think there's one that just is all tsunderes. Though it might actually be a thing somewhere else.
I am happy to meet
hasn't actually been released here. Thanks for following. Suicide Boy. Oh, that is a thing. Let's for you. Sakura Tsundere. Oh my god, dude. Anywho. Yeah, what Neko Miki-chan said. After reading a few other books, none of which mention the principal, I decided to head outside for some more spellcasting practice. Are we going to do the snake? Just like last time, I take advantage of my solitude to play around as I see fit. This time, however, I decided against calling forth any summoned creatures, wary that I might cause the students in the underground facilities further grief. Come to think of it, I should have used this opportunity to ask Jiru to show me around the underground facilities. I'm curious. Yeah, that's going to play over well. I'm curious about what it's like down there, but with no map to guide me, a chaperone would definitely be for the best. Then again, considering how cold and dark it might be in there right now, perhaps it's better not to go there in the middle of the night. Still going to go. As I weigh the value of my physical well-being against my thirst for knowledge, I find myself slowly making my way towards the underground facilities. Long before I've reached the entrance, cold air has stolen the warmth from my body. Advancing proves difficult, and I'm unsure of whether I ought to continue. Despite my hesitation, I continue moving forward. God damn it. My skin, now covered in goosebumps, loses its color, as if to offer me one final warning before I proceed. Do we not get a decision? We're just doing this? Okay. I guess. But alas, my curiosity proves to be too great. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be like, human scum. Again. The moment I pass through the door, the unnatural chill running through my body intensifies. intensifies. My hands beginning to shake, and before I realize it, I've wrapped my arms around my torso. Unfortunately, my effort yields no results. Shit. I'd forgotten just how intense and problematic the cold of this place was. Maybe this was a bad idea after all. I need a fucking coat or something. I turn back around and head for the door. As curious as I may be, being confronted by the specter of death tends to cause one to reevaluate their priorities. Right now, living to see another day feels slightly more important than satisfying my curiosity. I'll just come back with Giroux after all. It's not a big deal. Just a minor delay, that's it. That's all. I still want the only Sky dating visual novel. That's all I want. Like, it's multiple skies, by the way. It's not just... It's... It's... Think of, like one day, like a clear sky, that's one character. You got one that's the night sky and the evening sky. Then you got the rain girl. She only comes out when it's raining, clearly, because sky and cloudy and gloomy and rainy. Then you have Snow Girl. She rarely shows up. She's like a super hidden route. Basically any variation. Any variation you can think of. The little drag. Little drag's late again. Just before I reach the door, a presence manifests behind me. Uh-oh. Without thinking, I turn to face the being. Don't kill me! The moment I see their silhouette, I think back to the conversation Giroux and I had yesterday. In particular, I recall her mentioning the name of an acquaintance with whom she met. Figuring that I have nothing to lose, I decide to address the being shrouded in darkness, gambling on her identity just once before leaving this ice pit forever. You're here, aren't you? Who are you? I breathe a sigh of relief as the person in front of me responds to my question. I'm Sable. We've never met, but... Oh, she a snow girl? Shit, man. Before I can finish speaking, the figure before me approaches. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, she looks normal enough. At last, I can see who I'm speaking to. Oh, the first year human. You must be JoJo's friend. JoJo? JoJo? Is that like your nickname for Giroux? Hira nods. It is indeed. So, what do you want with me, human? A few things, actually, but first and foremost, could you turn the temperature up a bit? I could, yes. It doesn't, though. Will you turn the temperature up? Oh, your question was not hypothetical. Of course it fucking wasn't. I could do that, but I fail to see why I should. If you are cold, why not just leave? The surface is more appropriate of warm-blooded creatures such as yourself. That may be so, but I was curious about the underground facilities, so I was hoping to take a look down here. That's it. I nod. That is not a good enough reason for me to cause those dwelling here discomfort. Wow. If you wish to remain here, adapt to the cold. Damn! Leaving behind words as cold as the air around us. Hira retreats into the darkness. She clearly wants nothing to do with me. Even if I call out to her once again, I doubt that she will respond. It seems that the only way I'll ever get to tour the underground facility is by going through Giroux after all. Or just coming here with a jacket. Jacket, it's a jacket. Oh, what? This is bizarre adventure going on. JoJo's. Dude, everyone thinks anything's a JoJo reference at this point, by the way. Just as my second week at Amadronia comes to a close, I awaken bright and early to find an unexpected message awaiting me on my terminal. Naturally, the message is not from one of my classmates, nor is it from my one and only contact, Giroux. Thankfully, the message is not from my teacher either. Even if it's now daytime, a private message from a succubus is not something I want to wake up to. On this morning, the one who summoned me is none other than Amadronia's principal, Ein. And I called to the principal's office yet again. I'm pretty sure I'm not in trouble this time, but even so, it's a worrying feeling. Being summoned by an authority figure is rarely a cause for joy. Knowing my luck, he probably wants to discuss something related to the hunt, or maybe he's decided to rescind his offer to grant me the privileges of a third year. Either way, I doubt this is going to be a meeting I'll look back on fondly. You never know.
I am happy
Oh,
to meet
Jesus.
you.
Hello. Hello, I. No, thanks for following. Hold on, gotta. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh. You ready for stretch time? Oh, everyone together now. Oh. Ah, God damn. Feels so good. Hello, Mr. Principal, sir. Good morning, Sable. And Ein will do just fine, by the way. Can you get these words out of my face? Oh, sure, hold on. Hold on, Ein. Let me fix this for you. Can I, there you go. There you go. How's that, Ein? Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate the words not being in my face. When I reach the principal's office, I find that the door is already open and Ein is waiting for me inside. Furthermore, to my surprise...
I am happy to meet
Well,
you.
now the words are on my face. What the fuck? Well, hold... Lisha, you can't... Hold on. I gotta... Lisha, let's talk about this, alright? You can't... You can't... Just right in the middle of the fucking screen, dude. That'd be amazing. Alright. Ein, hold on. Ein. I know this is gonna upset you, but your daughter's clearly the prettier looking one, so we're gonna just kinda slide it over on your face. Alright? And and that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Alright? But that is Ahem. He is not alone. Lisha, too? What's going on here? Is this about the hunt after all? I wish. My apologies for this summons, Sable. I told my father that your presence was not required, but unfortunately, it would seem that he does not trust my judgment. You know that that isn't why I called him here. I cannot act without good reason, Lisha. The word of my daughter is not enough for me to take decisive action. You've already asked countless students. You even resorted to asking teachers, and yet you're still not convinced of that woman's inadequacy. Whoa! Why did the Neko Mickey-chan pop up? Whoa! 5 months in a row? Okay, now I'm confused. I guess. There it is. Thanks again, Neko Mickey-chan. I'll admit that Sable's testimony is relevant, given his involvement, but even so, I hardly think you require his consent to act. Guys, is something going to clue me in? Someone gonna clue me in on? Come on, please. What action are you taking? What was I involved in? I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't need to play dumb, Sable. We already heard all about what that woman did to you. Indeed. I knew our teacher was a succubus, but to actually do such a thing to her own student... Whoa. Hold, slow down there. Eris hasn't done anything to me. Whatever it is that you're thinking, you're wrong. So you're saying that Eris didn't invade your dream? Well... I mean... That, Okay, yes, she did invade my dream. But it's not what you think. Nothing happened between us during my dream, okay? Eris just wanted to talk, that's all. A succubus entered your dream to talk. Look, I know it sounds pretty weird, but yeah, that's what happened. How do you two even know about what happened anyway? Did Raphael tell you? Yes, that's right. Raphael has been keeping a close eye on Eris for some time now, making sure to stop Eris whenever her nature as a succubus brain is about to run amok. When you and Eris were both absent from class, I informed my father, who in turn informed Raphael. Raphael entered Eris's domain, put an end to her actions, then returned to give her report. I listened to Ayn and Lishaw's account of what happened while I was trapped in Eris's domain. Well, what are they... What? What they are saying roughly matches my experience. If I consider the passage of time in the real world compared to that of the dream world, then even the timing of Raphael's appearance and the start of the class seem to make sense. The only question left on my mind is what Raphael reported to the principal, such that he would want to speak with me. Sable, I'm going to be blunt with you here. I don't know what you've heard about your teacher, but honestly, her employment here has been under question for a long time now. This year was going to be her last chance, and also my own opportunity to ascertain the truth for myself. The truth? About what? It goes without saying, but your teacher is a succubus, yeah. Even for humans living far removed from all manner of demi-humans, succubi are infamous. In particular, word of their feeding habits has spread far and wide. As such, it should come to no surprise that ever since Miss Monte began working here, rumors have circulated about her. Just suck on the tip of her tail and she'll be defenseless. Monk S. Most prominently, she stands accused of using charm magic on her students, engaging in sexual relations with them, and feeding off them. Any one of these being true would be problematic to say the least. Add to that fact that her students say she puts no effort in during class, and well, the principal averts his gaze as a complicated expression appears on his face, and it isn't difficult to guess why. One of his staff members is the target of many heinous rumors. Furthermore, it's his job to uncover the truth of the matter and to then act on it. I wouldn't want to be in his position. Okay, so how do you plan to figure out the truth for yourself? And why only now? She's been teaching her for a while, hasn't she? Does that answer truly elude you? Or are you simply feeding my father's lust for conversation? Consider for a moment my placement in Class 1C. You're a mole! I got you. Figured it out. Don't give me that smug face. Your hint made it hard not to. Chris! Whoa! What's up? Dad! God damn it. Your father purposely placed you in Eris's class so that you can watch over her. That way, you could get a reliable testimony from someone he trusted, rather than mere rumors from random students. Precisely. Of course, he never actually told me he was going to do so. Personally, I'd rather be placed in the class of someone more competent. Lishaw glares at her father for a moment. However, Ayn doesn't appear to notice. His focus remains on the matter at hand, Eris's employment. Oh. I see. That is troubling. So, what do you want to ask me? It sounds like you already have plenty to go on, even without my testimony, right? That is true. I have heard of the accounts of numerous students and teachers, including those of my own daughter. Nevertheless, I am interested in your opinion on this matter, as someone who has been approached by Eris directly through your dreams. What is your take on all this, Sable? After having your dream invaded and spending a couple weeks in her class, what do you think of your teacher? Does she live up to her infamy, or is it overstated? Well, now, Ninja Cat, hold on. I know what you're thinking. I know Ninja Cat wants to condemn her. I already know. But think about it. She didn't do anything in our dream. She didn't do anything to us. Yeah, she's not that great a teacher during the class itself, but like she does have some teaching ability, you know? I feel like the rumors of her doing the sexy stuff in someone's dream are like not really unfounded, because she didn't do that to us. She wanted to just ask questions. And if we condemn her, that's just feeding Raphael's fucking just plan to kick her out of the school. That's how it feels. So, and if she's around still, it'd be funny. So, what do you think? Should we just defend her? Just be like, hey, listen, she's not that bad. Or just be like, fuck that bitch. You know. Oh, she would owe us a favor. Goodbye, no mercy. I mean, it helped if she actually taught students. Oh my god. She's not that bad, but that doesn't answer the question, Ninja Cat. That does not answer the question. You have to give me a defend or a condemn, Ninja Cat. I will. Ugh. All right, we're defending. Hooray! She's not that bad. You could have still been like, but I still want her out of the picture. You know what I mean? Don't be mean to... I'm not. I'm just laying the guidelines. I can see where the other people you've asked are coming from. Eris certainly is lazy and manipulative and... yeah, she's also very unhelpful and seems to detest her student. I'm not helping here, alright? Did we pick the right option? But as far as the rumors about her sleeping with students and stealing their life force go, I'm quite dubious on that one. Oh, even after she fed on you? I already told you, she didn't feed on me. She just wanted to know whether I truly came up with the spell I showed the two of you. That's the only thing she asked me about and all she seemed interested in. I see. Now please like, comment, and subscribe. That is still a case of misconduct, but it certainly is nothing as severe as the crime she has been accused of committing. It's still a case of misconduct, even though all we did was talk. Yes, it is. Entering a person's dream without their permission is a breach of privacy, even if it isn't something worth firing over her for. She will still be punished. Allow me to apologize on Miss Monte's behalf. This is disgraceful behavior, and the staff of Amadronia should know better. I will see that she does not disturb your dreams again. It's okay, really. Nothing bad. Now she owes us. Nothing bad happened. Not for me, at least. Not to you. I wasn't focusing on the two of them at the time, so I didn't really catch everything that was said. But when I looked back afterwards, I realized that something was off about that encounter. The entire time that we were in my dream together, Raphael was provoking and harassing Eris. Yup. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but then I remembered the time when Raphael introduced herself to my class. Ah, yes. Come to think of it, I thought there might be some bad blood between those two. Bad blood? What did you two see exactly? When Raphael came to our room, she spent the entire time making snide remarks about our teacher. While Eris did respond in turn, it seemed to me like she was acting defensive rather than provocative. My thoughts exactly. And it was the same in my dream. Who the fuck's Raphael? The angel! The angel! Oh, excuse me. Even when Eris was the first to strike, it seemed more like conditioned behavior than actual malice. If they were students, I would think that she had been bullied repeatedly by Raphael and now acting cautious around her or taking preemptive action. I'm not saying that that any of this excuses Eris's behavior, but no, I understand. Thank you, Sable. You've given me a lot to think about. Perhaps this matter isn't so black and white after all. Hey! I don't know who that is, Scott. You've seen her! I'll kill you, little drag! No, I won't. I can't kill a dragon. That's not gonna happen. By the way, everyone tell Little Drag happy late birthday because her birthday was, it's already passed. Rip the dream. The principal unveils a relieved smile as he hears more about his employee situation. Eris may not be a good teacher or even a good person, but I have a hard time seeing her as a villain. If her crass attitude and foul behavior are a result of her being antagonized, then she deserves an opportunity to defend herself and to return to her original path. Hey, maybe we helped. Did we help the Space Marines? Hold on. After speaking with Eris and Ein. Oh, Jesus. Being a villain would be too much effort for Eris. After speaking with Ein and Lisha, I make my way to the classroom. Despite the fact that Lisha and I are in the same class, she does not come with me. It seems she still has a few heated words to say to her father, none of which mandate my presence. And so, with my head now full of thoughts pertaining to my teacher, I enter my classroom, take a seat, and wait for the lesson to begin. You've come at last, my dear Sable. Oh, how I have anxiously awaited your arrival. I shudder as a familiar entity appears before me. As if sensing my desire to sit by myself and rest, Hell shuffles closer, bringing her formless face close to mine. Hell no. Morning, Hell. What's up? Nothing much, my love. That is, aside from my heart rate, body temperature, and egg count. For fuck's sake, Hell. You know that isn't what I meant. But it is what you asked, and it is most assuredly the truth. I don't care. Please, stop talking. How strange. I thought that any talk hinting at ovulation would ignite your bestial lust and cause you to lose control. Do you not wish to push me down and have your way with me? No! Damn it, Hell, what did I just say? I'm not going to be pushing anyone down, alright? Except maybe Draken. Actually, no, she'd push me down. Uh-oh. Feel like I wouldn't be wearing the pants in that relationship, if you know what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Oh, so you're the type who prefers to be dominated after all. I had initially suspected as much, but after you broke free from my control, I began to think differently. This is going nowhere. Maybe I should just leave the class altogether. There's a fair chance Eris won't show up anyway, considering what Ein and Lisha wanted to talk about. Before Hell can annoy me any further, I decide to act on my impulse and just leave. He just fucking dipped. I stand up, walk around Hell and the other students, and make my way towards the door. Hey, you got a bit penny. A bit penny? I mean a happy birthday bit. Little Drag's gotta work on that affiliate. Oh. I just done popped my fucking arm. Oh. Fuck this shit, I'm out. That's literally what happened. I breathe a lengthy sigh of relief as I exit the classroom. No longer surrounded by my noisy classmates, I feel like I can be at ease once more, if only temporarily. Honestly, why do I subject myself to this? I get far more work done when I study on my own than when I attend class. And when I'm done, my blood pressure isn't anywhere near as high either. Is there even a point to me attending class like this? Not really, unless they're actually teaching you something. I leave my classroom in a huff as Hell's personality begins to get on my nerves. Before I can get too worked up, however, I find myself standing in the middle of the hallway, sighing and hanging my head. What am I talking about? Interacting with demi-humans is supposed to be one of the perks of coming here. It isn't something I should be annoyed about. Hell and I may not mix particularly well, but I can at least appreciate her intent. Just now, I'm sure Hell was simply trying to lighten my mood. It's not like she wants to irritate me. Well, that's her intent's not to irritate you. Her intent's to... She wanna fuck. No, because they're expecting a fool-all, and I already hate my appearance enough. Damn it, Lil Drag. Now I just want everyone to follow Lil Drag so she gets affiliate. Now that she said she'll never be affiliate. That'd be amazing. I'm the one who has the problem here, not her. I'm just a sleep-deprived nerd with subpar social skills. I shouldn't judge her for trying to be friendly. I briefly considered returning to the classroom once more to apologize for my attitude, given that I'm as irritable as before. However, I ultimately decided against doing so. Forget it, we can talk another time. This literally is Pornhub at this point. Wait, what? It's not Pornhub. The fuck you think this is, Blizzard? Right now, a bit of alone time is just what I... Oh, so you still haven't reached the classroom yet? Damn it! I unconsciously clench my fist as another familiar face enters my view. I can understand your desire to distance yourself from those fools, but you cannot avoid them forever. Class will soon begin with or without you. I take a deep breath and slowly exhale. After taking a few moments to calm myself down, I respond to LaShawn in my usual manner, concealing my remaining annoyance as best I can. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware that the lesson won't be stalled for my sake, nor should it. Finn scream. I was thinking that we might not have class today given the situation with our teacher, but if you're here, then perhaps that isn't the case. Oh, that woman will be removed from our class, all right. My father will be having a few words with her over the weekend, giving him time to think about who to replace her with and when. Oh, well, in all likelihood, the change will take place the same time as our class reassignments. What? I didn't hear anything about our classes changing. Wait, why is she being removed? Well, it's really more of a merger than a reassignment. I'm sure you've noticed the reduced number of students in our class as of late, have you not? Not really. I don't, No, she's not being fired. She's just, Wait, hold on, I wanna... Okay, so nothing's really changed, so we're good with that. Not really. I don't know our classmates well enough, and I usually sit at the front of the classroom, so I can't see who's absent. Fair enough. Had you paid more attention, you would have realized that we've already lost a handful of students from our class. In fact, all of the first-year classes have, just as they do every year. Do you see where I'm going with this? Sorta? I believe so. All our classes are being reduced in number. Once they're low enough, a few classes will merge together, resulting in fewer classes than before. There's one thing I don't understand. Why are so many students leaving? This academy seems like a warm enough environment, and it's not like we're paying to be here. Trust a human to miss the obvious reason why a demi-human would leave this academy. Well, excuse me? The reason differs from student to student, but the main one seems to be that they miss their homelands. Do not forget, Sable, that many of the students attending Amadronia have never laid eyes on human architecture before, or slept indoors, or ordered food from a menu. This environment may seem warm to you, but to some of the students in our grade, it is absolutely terrifying. Oh my god. Joseph Ferry, 1,000 bits. He did it again. He did the thing he does. He's just like, here's a bit, and there it goes. Boom! Blew some bits out of the cup. Thank you, Joseph. Wonder where... Are you a fairy, or... Are you a fairy named Joseph? Or just... Like, oh. Oh. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Terrifying. An academy like this... I understand the meaning behind LaShaw's words, but honestly, I can't see it. This is a safe place. We have food, shelter, our own bedrooms. Our every need is catered for. What is there to be frightened of? Maybe there's a bigger difference between myself and the other students here than I thought. I haven't run into much trouble getting along with others since I've come here, but maybe that's just because I've only spoken with a handful of other students. Here's one, but you're welcome. Thank you. Oh my god. I can get not wanting to sleep under a roof, but having free access to food is scary. Maybe they got a hunt. I'm not saying that those students are the majority. Even of the students who have never visited human cities, many are able to adapt without great difficulty. Be that as it may, every year there are many students who fail to do so, and ultimately choose to leave this academy in order to return home. I understand. It isn't as prevalent in human society, but the same thing does happen. Students move to the city from the countryside, or they attend a boarding school, or they study abroad. Some students adapt, others grow homesick and leave early. I never really... I don't really get homesick. Like, when I moved out here from California, it was like, for me, I was just like, oh, it's a whole new experience. I get to start my life. And I started my life and haven't really felt like I needed to go back. You know what I mean? More pennies. I know it isn't exactly the same, but human beings do go through similar traditions on occasion. Transitions on occasion. Perhaps they do. Baka. LaShaw shrugs off my consideration, neither agreeing nor disagreeing with what I've said. So what will you do now? Will you join the rest of our classmates or bide your time elsewhere? Good question. Whether Eris is going to continue teaching us or not, I can't say I'm in a good mood to sit through one of her lackluster classes right now. Still, I don't want to make a habit of skipping class. I'll just stick around for the time being. Who knows? Maybe Eris will surprise us and actually teach us something. It would seem that you are more optimistic than I. For one, highly doubt that anything productive will come from this. Nonetheless, we are students and we are here to learn. We ought to at least give our teacher the benefit of the doubt. Thought she was being removed. What is this, Blizzard? Space Marines? Hello? Cats, yes, they tend to be miscast. What? Oh, when I was in the hospital for a week, I missed my cat. Oh, yeah. Oh, you love the kitties. Oh, God. Oh, it's time again. Oh, go stretching. Oh, oh. All right. Hoping for the best. Ah, shit. Hold on. I need water. I'm dying over here. Hold on a minute. Cat. That cat, man. That cat's weird. I come out and he's like, hello, how's it going? I'm like, alright. Water. Hoping for the best, but also preparing for the worst. LaShaw and I sit side by side as we wait for our class to begin. Surprisingly, our teacher shows up on time, or at least close to it. For once, Eris is not the last one to arrive, which is enough to elicit gasps of shock from some of the less tactful students. Furthermore, she does not sign exasperation upon entering the room, nor does she berate us in any way. Our teacher barely utters a word as she enters the room, and from that point on, everything she says is relevant to the lesson at hand. Huh. It would seem that Eris does possess the makings of a teacher after all. Sweet. How odd. Eris seems like a completely different person today. Did the principal speak to her already? I can't imagine that he had time to speak with Eris at length since the departure of LaShawn I. Maybe he gave her another warning before calling LaShawn I to his office? Pondering Eris's sudden change in behavior, I remain silent as I watch her call the class's attention to her expanded terminal in the front of the room. Guiding our eyes as she speaks, Eris explains the basics of spiritual magic while using a variety of visual cues and showing us famous representations of how those spells are thought to work on a very low level. It's a surprisingly difficult topic considering that it's being taught to first-year students. Even with visual aids, the majority of students find it exceptionally difficult to visualize how magic actually works, especially in the case of spiritual magic. Nonetheless, Eris persists. She explains everything thoroughly, answers the questions posed to her, and continues to address the topic until we have all at least have a rudimentary understanding of the topic at hand. So the succubus can teach after all. Anyone who could keep the class's attention while teaching them such boring subject matter cannot be that bad of a teacher. I never thought I'd say this, but yeah, she isn't that bad of a teacher. Anomalous. That's like my favorite. Other than Mocking a Derp. Mocking a Derp is the best, or smug, whatever you want to call it. The best one. I'd rather have her take our other classes more seriously too, but if this is a sign of good things to come, then I won't complain. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's still that little matter we discussed with my father, you know. Yeah, you're right. This might be a case of Eris doing too little too late. It's a shame, but that's how it goes. Really, why couldn't she put this much effort right from the beginning? What could she possibly gain from treating us with contempt only to then turn the other cheek when she's on the verge of being fired? Maybe it's a last-ditch effort to save her job? That still doesn't explain her behavior up until this point. If she is capable of teaching and even decided to become a teacher, why show such hostility toward her students? Blech. Blech, blech, blech. LaShawn, are you okay there? Oh God, my throat. Ah, God. Got them nice water. You gotta get fucking BTTV. All the cool kids have it. Your guess is as good as mine. Leaving the matter of Eris's attitude problem alone for the time being, I wait in silence for the break to come to an end. Eris's behavioral shift may be a surprise to me and her attitude a mystery, but neither of those things change the fact that she is unlikely to retain her position at this academy. But we defended her honor! What is this bullshit? In all likelihood, Eris will soon be fired, and this class will gain a teacher who puts in their best for every lesson, not because they fear for the job, but out of a sense of duty or a desire to help others. Whatever changes she makes now, Eris's fate is already in Ein's hands. Well, we said, whoa! I feel like, so did that defending her not matter? I thought it was gonna go more towards Raphael it was gonna be like, Raphael, stop harassing her, all right, and just calm down. Also, Eris, stop being bad. As Eris's enthusiasm begins to wane and her lessons return to normal, I decide that it's time for me to take my leave. Bidding LaShaw farewell, I exit the classroom and make my way downtown. With most students already waiting in their classrooms, the hallways are utterly devoid of life. Eris is just being sued. There's a noise coming from the individual classrooms at first, but as each class's respective teacher shows up, they naturally begin to quiet down. Before long, the hallways are silent. I'm completely alone. Man, this feels strange. The hallways are so peaceful and empty. I can usually only experience this late at night when everyone else is asleep. Doesn't feel as eerie as it does at nighttime, but even so, it's a bizarre feeling. Drew! No. Drew, where are you? Hold on, I need water. I missed the chance to talk shit. Arm! Uh-oh. Someone update on the story. Eris route, please. Well, he's doing ticks, so you never know. Harboring strange thoughts about the Academy's buildings, I make my way to the library. Upon entering the library, I notice no change in volume, as expected of the library. The entire place is dead silent, even more so than the hallways. It isn't until I pass the counter that I finally notice the presence of another being. Dude, you should just always assume she's here. You should just always assume. Hey, we weren't... Neko Miki-chan, she was not trying to dream rape us. She was trying to ask questions, and we just told the teacher, hey, she wasn't actually trying to do the diddly with us. Sable X Narm. One bike, new bike, being prepared. Yes. Yes. It is, anyway.
Oh, what have we here? Well, now, if it isn't a naughty junior student skipping class. Bored by the conventional education offered by your teacher, Sable?
A wry smile forms on my face, not in response to Drew calling me a naughty junior, but because of her description of Amadronia's curriculum as conventional. Compared to the things I researched on my own, Eris's teaching could certainly be considered mundane. Considering that we've only just started our first year at this academy, however, that's to be expected. Jeru! If all of Amadronia's first year students were immediately with lessons on unorthodox areas of study, they'd likely quit before the end of the first week. What can I say? I'm a sucker for the bizarre, if you know what I mean.
You're attracted to the bizarre? You mean you have a thing for silicone-based life forms?
You know what I mean. I quickly cover my mouth as I remember where I am. My spine tingled from that ASMR. Good. That's what it's supposed to do. Surprisingly, Drew doesn't seem to mind. If anything, the Academy librarian seems thoroughly amused by my outburst. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's exactly the reaction I was hoping for.
Fuck, Narm! Wait.
There's nobody else here anyway. Even if you shout, nobody will hear you scream. What?
Even so, it feels wrong to shout in a library.
It's fine, it's fine. This library belongs to me. If I say it's okay for you to shout, then there's no problem.
Though Jeru's assertion that the library is hers surprises me somewhat, I pay it little mind. If the Academy librarian wants to control the library, then I have no problem with that. All I ask is for permission to enter the library and study the materials held within. That's it. Narm! Excuse me. Let me...
All joking aside, is there a particular reason for your visit today? If you have a specific book or topic in mind, I'd be happy to guide you.
Thanks for the offer, but I didn't come here with any real goal. I just figured I'd get more done if I studied here by myself rather than endure another lesson from Eros.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten that she was your teacher. My condolences.
It's fine. She probably won't be my teacher for much longer anyway.
Oh, are you changing classes? I suppose it is nearing that time.
That time?
Giroux nods. Every year the herd is thinned fairly early on. Students get homesick or realize that Amadronia isn't what they'd imagined or decided that the curriculum is going to learn much from them. Or what? Is going to be too much for them. Brain.
Wait, LaShaw already told us this, Giroux. You don't need to explain it.
Students drop out a dozen at a time, swiftly dropping the number of first years to a fraction of what it was before. It isn't uncommon for more than half of the first year students to drop out before the end of the first month.
Half? Seriously? Well, we didn't get exact numbers. Wow, I'd heard that our classes were likely being merged as students left, but I didn't realize it was that extreme.
Well, it's not as though the number of students remains that low. And it's entirely possible that your grade won't lose that many. Don't forget that other students may still transfer from the other academies or other locations. I don't know what this means.
Yeah, that's true. Either way, that isn't what I was alluding to. Truth be told, I don't think Eris is going to be teaching here for much longer.
Oh my, now this is surprising.
You're surprised that Eris might be getting fired?
Oh no, not at all. I saw that coming a mile away. What surprises me is that you'd started spreading rumors about your teacher. I hadn't you pegged as that kind of a person, Sable.
You got me there. I guess that isn't like me. It's more than just a rumor, though. I was speaking to the principal about her myself. Oh, God. Eris, I thought we saved her. I thought Ninja Cat saved her, but we didn't. Ninja Cat failed us again.
You have influence over that man?
I wouldn't put it quite like that. I'm friends with his daughter, and he seems to acknowledge my potential. If nothing else, I'd say that I'm a first year who he monitors more closely than anyone else.
I see. So you got close to his daughter in order to gain access to the principal's ear. That's quite cunning of you, Sable. I may have underestimated you.
Please stop assuming that all my actions carry such sinister intent.
Don't worry, I'm not chastising you. If anything, I would consider this to be high praise. It took me years to earn that man's trust. I'm amazed that you were able to do so in such a short amount of time.
Hashtag blame Ninja Cat. At least we tried. We tried to save her. Like I said, as soon as I began to speak that sentence, I stopped myself. Drew clearly isn't listening to me. She seems to be under the impression that I'm secretly quite devious, and that all my actions all stem from personal greed. Hurtful though her impression may be, I'm not going to waste energy trying to argue with her. At any rate, I would be surprised if Air stayed on as my teacher for much longer. If what you said about half the students in my grade leaving turns out to be true, then I can't imagine that she'd be one of the few first-year teachers not to be reassigned elsewhere.
Yes, I suppose reassignment is the more likely outcome as opposed to Eros being fired.
Okay, good. She's not going to be fired. But if we did, I won't stand for this. Sits down. Goodbye, too much baka.
So what's your plan? Are you going to continue to skip class until she's fired or reassigned?
Nah, maybe, just there, just a class here or there. I can usually concentrate on something else during class anyway, so even if she doesn't want to teach, it's not that big a deal. My classmates are the ones who are hard to block out. Some of them are well behaved and others are, well...
You dislike your classmates more than your teacher. That's quite surprising considering you were being taught by Eros.
It's not that I particularly dislike them, they're just too distracting. With a teacher like Eris who doesn't attempt to control the class at all, they're often permitted to do whatever they want. The only time she ever takes control is when she forcibly puts them under her command, and that's an entirely different problem in and of itself. I think I get a beer while I wait for these slow fucks.
It sounds like you've got your hands full there. Perhaps I'll be seeing you here more often than I anticipated. And we might be on the Drew route. I don't know how, but...
I don't know. I'm afraid so, at least in the short term. But don't let me get in your way. You're here to work, alright? I can search the library's catalog myself, so you don't need to worry about helping me.
Oh, don't be silly. Assisting students with their studies is part of my job. More often than not, I'm doing little more than slowly digitizing books at my leisure, or reading them myself, or eating the books. My workload is rarely a burden.
If you say so, I guess. Fucking Neko Mickey-chan with the cheer one, but nothing happened. Got him! No. I can't really come here with any particular subject in mind, though. Or I didn't really, you know.
In that case, might I suggest reading up on the genealogy of basilisks? Before you came in, I was partway through the most interesting book on uncommon demi-human races and their origins.
Basilisks, huh? That does sound interesting. They're in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. But if we're talking about rare species, I think I'd rather learn about dragons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you learn about those.
I have a friend who's half dragon, so learning about dragons seems to be the dragon, natural dragon thing to do.
I don't like dragons. You know someone who is half dragon?
Oh, haven't I mentioned her before? In fact, she might crash through the door at any moment. Jesus. There's a girl in my grade called Draken. She's a half dragon, half human.
Half dragon, half human. How does things work?
Drew repeats my words mindlessly as though she's trying to come to terms with what I've just said. Watch out. I'm waiting for it. Her surprise is only natural. Dragons are creatures of legend, thought many to be extinct. Or by many, or to have never existed in the first place. It would be more of a surprise if Drew didn't find my claim to be odd. Sante Gaming. Hello. Oh. Water and stretching.
Regardless, I don't think the books here will be much help to you if you seek knowledge pertaining to dragons. If you want to learn about dragons, you should probably ask your friend directly.
Oh, does this library not have many books about dragons? Drew shakes her head.
Quite the opposite, in fact. I'd say there's too much information about them. It's impossible to sift through it all, or to know which books contain the truth and which are fiction. For all we know, they could all be wrong. So if you truly do know someone who is half dragon, I'd advise you to ask them directly. Anything they tell you will be more likely to be far more accurate.
Like the stream in the series. Nice. Hold on. Her face got burnt by one? I don't think that's ever come up in the story.
You spoiling something for me? Huh?
Well, when you put it like that, I can't disagree with you. But Draken would be in class right now, so it's not like I can ask her. Would she, though?
Then perhaps you'd be better off researching basilisks after all. I love my basilisks.
Alright, I get it. You find basilisks interesting, that's cool. Please, kind librarian, recommend me a book on basilisks.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, hours passed by without my knowledge as I completely immersed myself in the book Jeru had chosen for me. Dude, this book about basilisks is literally the best book I've ever seen in my life. A little dragon. The book starts with an analysis of the anatomy and biological functions of basilisks before comparing them to similar species. It also delves into their origins, discussing which types of creatures they most likely evolved from and why they have struggled to survive in the modern world. Useless knowledge, to be sure, but compared to what I'd be learning during class, it's undoubtedly more interesting. Nighttime cafeteria? Nighttime? We've never been here at night. It's always in the morning. Watch fucking Ray be here. Hey, Sable. Oh, Jesus. Once the growls from my stomach have grown loud enough to reach my ears, which mine are right now, and I'm really hungry, but I don't really have anything in the fridge. That means I have to get food with money that I don't have right now. I decided to take a break from reading and head to the cafeteria. The cafeteria is surprisingly quiet, considering the time of day. Usually lunchtime is the busiest time of the day, considering the wider time windows of breakfast and dinner. Without paying this peculiarity much thought, I head to the counter, grab a sandwich, then take a seat and wait for the inevitable. Sandwich. Oh, yeah. God! Why, hello there, young man. Might I impose upon you for... God damn it. Buzz off, Ray. I knew you were gonna fucking be here. Don't even give me this fucking face, you roka-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bokey. Alright? I ain't got time. Having preempted her arrival, I quickly moved my lunch away from Ray, a moment before she can reach for it. Oh, come on. Just one little bite. Not gonna happen. Your little bite can turn into eating the whole thing. If you're that hungry, why not just go look for food in the forest? I'm sure there's something edible out there. At this time of night? If I head into the forest right now, the only edible thing there's going to be is me. This time of night? Confused by Ray's words, I turn away from the table and glance towards the window. Surely enough, it's already dark outside. Furthermore, the cafeteria's lights are on, and many students are eating meals much heavier than one would usually eat for lunch. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's dinner time? For those of us with money, it is. But how could this be? I thought I'd read through one lesson, not 3. You were so engrossed in a book that you zoned out for 3 lessons? What a nerd. I love how they just call it, they're just like, nerd all the time. It makes me smile. Because I do that all the time. Because I'm a nerd, so I can call someone nerds. Nerd. Classic Sable. Ignoring Ray's cheeky words, I reflected on what I'd just done. I only just said to LaShaw that I didn't want to skip too many lessons. Now look at me. I attended one, left partway through the next, and missed 2 more completely. Maybe I'm not as diligent as a student as I'd like to think. Forget it. You can have my dinner. I'm not even hungry anymore. Seriously? Like, just like that? Thanks, Sable. Don't mention it. Tix, I need a hug. Where are you? What a nerd. Bummed out by my unwelcome realization, I give up on eating dinner and head straight to my dorm room for some peace and quiet. Oh my god. God, that is so... That is so loud, and that actually scared the fuck out of me. Little drag with the $10 just the tip doll hairs. Oh my god. Thanks, little drag. Now I'll get that pizza. That money will go towards pizza, little drag. I assure you. Oh my god, Blizzard. Thank you, little drag, for scaring me with just the tip. Any more than that is just too much. Oh no, don't even. The hypers. I really need to get the BTTV where you can add more than just 5. There's way more than 5. How do I donate? Oh no. If you really must know, there's a button at the bottom of the... Uh-oh, I just spilled my water. Uh-oh, this is bad. There's a button at the bottom of the screen that says it's a donation button, and Hanamaru is guarding it. No. Who's guarding it? Shit, man. I'm looking this up. Hanamaru's guarding the Discord. I'm pretty sure it's Mari, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Mari, dearest, where are you? Is it? It's gotta be. Yeah, it is. It is Mari. Haha, I knew it. God, I'm good. She's all American. Anyway, let's continue. Let's click on the little pyramid thing. There's a pyramid thing? Anywho, after unintentionally skipping several classes in a row, I feel like I should revise some of the material we've covered so far, or at least study something from the first year curriculum. The moment I enter the dorm room, however... Oh god, can my voice even do this right now? Sable, we need to talk. Crap. What, have you chosen me as your mate? Yep, there it is. Crap. Reality slaps me in the face once again. Tix, can this wait? I'm not really in the mood to talk right now. Aw, does the poor little human want sleepy? Well, too bad. I got questions. You have answers. We're talking. I love Tix. I don't know why. She's sassy. A little bit. Hanging my head in resignation, I make my way over to the bed and sit down on the edge. Fine. Let's talk. What do you want, Tix? What I want is to make sure my roommate isn't a fucking psychopath. What? Don't what me? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I do? What? Space Marines? Wait, are you talking about what I did on my first day here? What, the gravity thing? Get with the time, Sable. I'm obviously past that already. What I'm talking about is something far more dangerous than your pitiful attempt to show off. I thought it was an impressive spell, you know. I thought it was pretty cool. Did I say psychopath? I meant sociopath. Same thing. It's not the same thing at all. God damn it, Blizzard. I'm done. We're ending the stream. We're ending the stream altogether. It's over. Goodbye, no, we're not. It's still going. Did you also think it was a good idea to lose control of that impressive spell while you were surrounded by newbie mages? Fucking great idea. Great idea, Blizzard. It's game over, man. ... Unable to argue, I remain silent. Anyway, like I said, this isn't about that. What I want to know is, are you gonna join the hunt? No. Well, I mean, I have to, right? Surprised by the sudden turn of the conversation, I lift my gaze and stare at Tix in confusion. The hunt? What makes you think I'd participate in that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that you're human? That's racist, and I will have none of it! I shake my head in disbelief. Not all humans participate in the hunt, Tix. And not all hunters are humans either. So you are gonna join? Well, I wasn't planning on it, but... But what? Tix glares at me angrily as she grills me for answers. Sometimes I feel like the voice you make really suits Ticks. It's like the same voice I gave to fucking, well, Sylph, but like, see, what I'll do is I'll have a voice that I can do, right? But I'll just do like different inflections. So like with Ticks, I do kind of what I did with Riley from Max's Big Bus, where it's like, why I oughta, you know, that sort of thing. Whereas Sylph is like, yay, I'm so happy and happy all the time. But like, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Yup, see? Terra Cult knows where it's at. While I personally haven't given participation in the hunt a huge amount of thought, it seems that Tix has very strong feelings on the matter. See, the thing is, I was talking about the principal, about my education, and Red Dead Otaku drops to 100 bits, so, you know, that's, you know, I'm gonna join the hunt because of that, so. Thank you, Red Dead Otaku. Casey, don't even. No trade wars. Trade wars. God damn it. He has come. Thank you, Red Dead Otaku. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I was talking about the principal, or talking to the principal about my education here, and, you know, he suggested that I ought to join the hunt as part of, you know, cut the crap and get to the point. All right, I'll cut the crap. Bit Wars, you say. No, Mechanist. Did you agree to join the hunt, Sable? Yes or no? It's not that hard of a fucking question. Kinda? On a trial basis? Unbelievable. Oh no, her eyes. They literally just oh god. You actually listened to that elf's lunacy and agreed to go along with that barbaric campaign. I'm not too keen on it myself, but it's not really as bad as people think. The principal explained to me how it's about helping and protecting demi-humans and... Like hell it is! I can't believe you, Sable. I thought you were okay at best for a human, but then you go and do something like this? You're despicable. Damn! Hey now, don't you think you're over... Shut up! Don't ever talk to me again! Whoa! Before I can explain myself, Tick storms off in a huff. Well... Top 10 anime betrayals. She rushes out of the room with both fists clenched, fuming like I've never seen her before. I'm too poor to do a bit more. That's because all your money goes to like new visual novels and anime figures. Or really anime anything, actually. You're always just like, you link someone. Whenever you link something, I know you bought it. Or just I assume you're pre-ordering it or something. I just assume. As the door closes behind her, I can only stand still, frozen, staring at her after image as she disappears down the hallway. Yet another blunder. It's settled. Wait till September. Oh no. Is that when the war will be, or the final battle will be held? Gotta let Magnus know. He can't take no for an answer when he fights people. Does Scott have to do that voice anymore? Probably at some point. Yeah. It seems like this entire day has been one failure after another. I can only hope that Tix will give me a chance to explain myself before she becomes one of the outgoing students Chiru warned me about. I mean, Tix doesn't need to be here, so... Oh shit. It's doing the... Oh! If you say the final battle is in September, it will be so! Coinciding with the start of my third week at Amadronia, I begin to take note of the changes to our grade foretold by LaShaw. Hold on. Okay. So... Nukes will not be allowed, but... oh my god. As she predicted, our class thins in number just a little bit more every day. The hallways are not as crowded. There are always vacant seats in the cafeteria, and our class's roll contains fewer names every time it is read. Surely enough, students are leaving Amadronia. Not just one or two of them, but entire races at a time. Just an entire race? Just dips?
I'm happy to meet you.
Hello. Thanks for following. Despite the fact that we are not even 1 month into our time at Amadronia, our grade has already been reduced in size quite substantially. At the rate we're going, we'll be lucky to end up with more than half of our original numbers. Surprisingly, homesick students are not the only ones choosing to leave the academy. Some students are unable to keep up with the curriculum and have been referred to other institutions, which may cater to their needs more adequately. Others have found the structured academic environment of Amadronia to be too stressful, and thus returned to their peaceful lives far removed from human society. Whatever reasons they give, the number of students leaving Amadronia is far greater than I imagined. Watching them all vanish like this, it's hard to think of it as anything but an exodus. Jesus. For me personally, the most noticeable loss has been that of my roommate Tix. Aww. Whether her choice to leave the academy was influenced by my decision to join the hunt or not, I can't help but feel at least partially responsible for her departure. Oh, I feel real bad, man. Oh. But save your advertisement bits. Your bits will earn elsewhere. The Bosskwar Bit War 2018 will commence in September. Prepare your plebeians and pitchforks. Ah! Well, despite her rank and obvious talent for magic, Tix has gone home to her family, leaving behind her pursuit of higher education and taking with her a worrying opinion of Amadronia Academy. So, since a route is being added for her, we can't agree to do that then in order to actually get to her route. Interesting. Like so many others, Tix has been thoroughly disillusioned and likely won't be showing her face around these parts ever again. Surprisingly, well, the one person who seems to have been spared the axe is Eris. Hey! The succubus responsible for overseeing my grade. She will no longer be teaching my class, but she will be employed at Amadronia and will apparently be relocated to a different department. Alright. Whatever fate awaits Eris, everyone involved will feel much more at ease with her no longer teaching my class. My classmates and I will actually learn a thing or two during class. Eris won't need to deal with us shitty brats any longer, and the principal will no longer have to look over Eris's shoulder every time she moves. Okay, so that's an upside, I guess. And all of that and so much more has occurred in the short amount of time that I have been president at Amadronia Academy. And now that this has all come to pass, the question on everyone's mind is obvious. Will everything finally begin to settle down? I think fucking not. Will the chaos subside? Will the exodus of students come to an end? Will some sense of normalcy wash over this academy? To those students, I offer a simple, straightforward answer. Hell no. There it is. A few days from now, when the hunt officially begins. It's in a few days! The fuck, Blizzard? People will only grow further out of reach. While the exact nature of that campaign is not what its name suggests, its undeserved infamy is already too widespread to correct. Every year, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt surrounding the hunt causes ripples to form between those who support and those who oppose the campaign. Whichever side is right, it is only a matter of time before unrest is born and chaos flares up once more. Damn. And you know what? And you know what? I think that's actually a good time to stop. That's too good of a cliffhanger. That's too good! And I love my cliffhangers. I can't progress any further than this. I can't. It's too good. So, I know, short stream, but I just can't resist the cliffhanger. So, we're going to come back next time. Almost 70 people. Listen. You even in videos I can't resist a cliffhanger. You guys know this. But in reality, your Turtle's right. No, but really the cliffhanger's real. So you guys know, I usually stream. Well, lately I have only really been able to stream once a week because of my videos. I've been doing so many of them lately. So I just always know that Friday is guaranteed stream all the time. Fridays at 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I usually start, and I usually end, well, usually in 4 hours. But this was so good, I couldn't go along any further. So yeah, that's the thing. I usually did Sundays as well, but like I said, 2 minutes, been doing a ton of videos lately, so what with editing, recording the videos, and rendering them, it's all too much to be able to actually stream that other day too sometimes. Kind of just depends, I guess. So I'll see you guys next Friday. I'll be uploading more videos as usual. This will go up on YouTube. I'm going to do a zoom in on Tix's angry face with us as the thumbnail. I already know. It like pops. I'm just like, oh. If I can, I will do more EA Quintet on Sunday. The Sunday is Omega Quintet usually, but you know I haven't been able to do it in a while because videos. So hope you guys enjoyed, and play Don't Commit Suicide, cause stop it, I'm gonna hit you on the head, just bam. No tree as thumbnail. Good 20 seconds, yup. So, goodbye, everyone. Have a good one. More videos tomorrow. And, yeah. I'll see you guys next time.